Hey guys, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. All right, let me get a pop out chat here. Can you guys hear me all right? Let me know. Haven't done this in a while. Oh, boy, I lost it. I'm heading back to Texas Friday. Very cool, Mikey. Can you guys hear me all right? Let me know. All right. Can you guys hear me? No, you can't. Hold on. How about now? Can you hear me now? Oh, sounds fine. All right. Snodgrass, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Siren, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Thank you for carrying around the wrench. Coin Junkie, thanks for carrying around the wrench. Appreciate that. Ashes, thank you for being here. Thank you for carrying around the wrench. Appreciate it. Gleason's News, thank you for being in here. I appreciate you so much. Old Town Homestead, thank you for being a channel member. I appreciate you, sir. Gleason, it was a pleasure meeting you, my friend. And you are a kind soul, and it was a pleasure. Thank you very much for meeting up with me. It was a lot of fun. Great Scott, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Snodgrass, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you. Candy Hall, I got to send you an email. I got to chat with you a little bit. All good, but we have to have a talk. I have to have a talk with you over a couple things. So, Candy, can you send me a quick email to bigfootcoins@yahoo.com, and then I will follow that up with an email. I kind of want to talk to you. I know I can text you, but maybe I'll text you. But you were in my mind yesterday and the day before. I was having a discussion with another channel, and your name came up, and I need to chat with you, and we need to figure some things out. If you don't mind, I would appreciate that. Noah's Coins, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Trip was good. I'll go over some things with you guys. It was a lot of fun. And I know you guys are really looking to find out what went down. And it was a good time. We had a great time. I did about 10 meetups. And let me bring this camera up. You guys are like looking up my nose hairs here. Let me fix the focus. There we go. Noah's Coins, welcome in. Thank you very much for being here. I hope all is well with you. Kylie, sorry I missed you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here. Ever since I left Louisiana, I've had a little bit of lung infection thing going on. I don't quite get it, but Used to happen to me a lot when I lived in San Francisco in the moist climates. It happens to me. I have some damaged lungs from years of doing HVAC, but so I'm okay just dealing with my Hey, Jeffrey, I'm so sorry. Somebody out there grab JP a beer, please. JP's going to need a beer. I don't happen to have any here, JP, but welcome in and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. How about some D's nuts? Did that work? I was eating those earlier while I was talking with Silver Keys. Okay, Mikey, I'll do that. Recent scam. Yeah, I know all about that scam. I just got off. Mark Gulick, thank you very much for being in here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you all for coming in, welcoming me back. I appreciate that. It's been, something's going on with my monitor. It's been almost 3 weeks. Friday will be 3 weeks that I haven't streamed. So yeah, it was a long trip. It was over 3,600 miles we did in 18 days, but it was a good trip. Did you hear about Ida being taken as well? I did not, Great Scott. What happened there? I'll be talking to, I did not hear about it. It must have happened after I left her place. She was one of the meetups that I did. Ida's an incredible person, and she was a lot of fun. And her husband is a really, really neat guy, too. Oh, boy. I didn't know about that, Great Scott. I don't know, man. It's just the wheels are coming off. You know, you like to trust people, you like to help people out, and then you end up getting that, that crap going on. I ended up helping somebody out while I was on the trip. They needed to come up with a bunch of money, and so I helped them out. And I bought a collection from them. But I know them, so I wasn't worried about it. As a matter of fact, I helped them out before, and I drove 7 hours, and they drove 7 hours so that we could swap money right across. She just announced it yesterday, going on since January. So, Philip the board, what's going on, bud? Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. Did I miss any mods? Because I'm going to get slapped around if I missed any moderators. I did not. I don't think I missed anybody. Stalker, what's up? Philip the Stalker. She's known him since 2015. It can happen anytime. Yeah, I get it. I don't know. Silver Money Bag, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for that. So the trip went well, and we put some hard miles on the motorhome. We had a great time. We did probably 4 days of sketchy driving with wind. That was kind of, you get white knuckled, you get locked in on the steering wheel. It's a big vehicle. It's 31 feet. It's Class A. And the wind really throws you around. And then when you're fighting with the big rigs, it also, it's rough. So I had to pull over a couple times and recoup, and then went back at it again. So we went from I'm doing well, hope you on Flipside are doing well. Philip the board, we're doing well. We wish the vacation wouldn't have ended, but all good things have to come to an end. You all know that. And so it was a good time. We went from here to Amarillo the first night, and went to that Texas house, steakhouse in Amarillo. Yeah, Great Scott. That's what I was sketched out about. I even Googled it. What would it take to blow over this? And I don't know, it was something like 45 mile an hour, and we were getting gusts at 45. So I was a little sketched out. And we drove real hard through the night one night because we knew wind was coming the following morning. We went to sleep for 4 hours and then woke up and the wind was there. So I had to drive like the last 6 hours home in the wind. But it's part of playing. You got to pay to play, I guess. Having homemade meatloaf, mashed potatoes for dinner tonight. I think I'm going to have chicken wings. So we went from here to Amarillo, and then we had a steak in Amarillo, and then we slept overnight, and then we went to a coin show in Oklahoma, and then did a meetup. And I did a meetup with Raven Hawk in Oklahoma, and we had dinner there after that coin show, and that was a lot of fun. Always an adventure. CM Silver, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for being a channel member. I appreciate you so much for coming in. Appreciate that. Ink Man, what's going on, bud? Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate that. Did you see we had gusts 65 to 75 Monday night and more chances of tornadoes tonight? Ink Man, I know the other night I was watching one that was sitting down on Norman, Oklahoma, and pretty sketchy. Yeah, those, and that's another thing is I don't think I'm going to the Grove. It's going to be too difficult for us to pull that off, though I would like to and do some meetups over there. I don't think that's going to happen. So when we left Oklahoma, we made it into Arkansas and found a Cracker Barrel and slept in the parking lot at Cracker Barrel for one night. Compton, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you so much. You came to Oklahoma in my neighborhood, but yeah, I was, we were in Oklahoma, all parts of Oklahoma. Matter of fact, we were through there twice. Compton, we're not doing much of anything tonight. I'm just going to do a little catch-up stream and ask some opinions on thoughts about what's going on. And what you guys think I ought to do for the next week or so. Win is real fun pulling doubles. Big Flip, do you still have my old Florida address? We're moving back in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Better send it to me, Mikey, and send me an email that says change my address back. Or I'll forget and I'll send it to Texas and we'll never see it again. I've been known to do that. And so then after Cracker Barrel in Arkansas, we went to Memphis, and my sister-in-law did Graceland. And then after Grace, we stayed overnight, and then we woke up. She did Memphis and Graceland, and then we headed out and went to Nashville. I did a meetup in between Graceland or Memphis and Nashville with Gleason Snooze, and he was a very kind soul. He was a gentle giant. We are both about the same size. I think he's smaller than me. And we had a really good meetup. He was, I'm honored to call him a friend. He was a really, really neat guy. And so we did that. And then we left there and headed off to Nashville. When we got to Nashville, we had HD Shovelhead showed up. And then I also did a fishing stream with Catfish Terry. I met up with Catfish Terry a couple times while I was in Nashville. We stayed in a state park there for a couple nights in Nashville. Compton, I appreciate that so much. Thank you for that. Thank you very much, Ashes. I appreciate that. Thank you for carrying around the ranch. Appreciate that. Silver and gold are going back up. Yeah, they need to run up there. I ended up buying a couple big collections while I was gone and then visited a couple of coin shops. Spent too much money, but I knew I was going to do that. Anyway, I think I've got 6 full boxes of slabs I ended up with getting back, and then I don't know, about another 15 pieces of slabs. And then I have more slabs over here. I picked up, I don't know, probably $400 face value in constitutional silver, a bunch of intaglios. I will show you this, and this is cool stuff, but you guys are going to have to give me a minute. I backed up a truck a couple of times during the dip. Yeah. Super hard. Even if it dips $2, the coin shops don't play well. They just raise the premiums and leave it where it is so they don't lose money. There was a good video that was put out by Raven Hawk Coins, Rob Finds Treasure, and that other guy, Silver somebody. And it's only an hour long, and it's kind of a question and answer. And if you guys didn't see that, you might want to go over there and check it out. Got 8 tubes of the Truth coins. Coins? Let me Google that. No, I don't know what a truth coin is. Oh, St. Helena. Okay. Yeah, the premiums are kind of low on St. Helena's, but that's the only way I can survive is to find coins with Real Ruler. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for carrying around the wrench. I appreciate that. St. Helena's, yeah, very neat to get. Choo choo. What is going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the incredible handle of alcohol you gave me. I will have that on the RV for a while, and it will be for a special occasion. I appreciate that. And Choo Choo, I'm just about getting close to saying that I met up with you. After Catfish Terry and HD Shovelhead, Catfish Terry is a very, very kind man, and he runs a chat channel for the fishing community, and then he's got his son, the Carver family, and then another son, and I forget his other son's channel, but the three of them, I ended up meeting two of them, and it was a real good time. And then HD Shovelhead showed up, and we kicked it with him for probably 3 hours. And he drove, I don't know, an hour and a half out of his way to meet up with us. Super kind soul. And I was really, really, I'm happy to call him a friend. He's been with me for 3 years, over 3 years, but we kind of lost track with each other because he went more towards the gold panning and metal detecting and stayed on that side. But he's been with us, but he's just more focused over there. And I get it, but I'm super excited that we met up with him, and it was a great meetup, and we had a good time. And he's a very, very nice gentleman. Once again, oh, thank you very much, Candy. I appreciate that. Once again, very, very nice. And then we ended up going to Chattanooga, and in Chattanooga, did we do a meetup in Chattanooga? No, we fished Chattanooga, caught a bunch of catfish in Chattanooga, and just had a really kickback time there. Barbecued some catfish, hung out for a couple days. The parks in Texas are incredible. They've got flat paved pads with water and electricity and spots for tents and great for handicapped and incredible spots. And then, of course, the lakes are gorgeous and the boats ripping by back and forth. And, these are high-speed bass boats that are running around. It was pretty neat. So we caught some catfish there. We filleted them up. I filleted them up with Gleason's News' present that he gave me of a fillet knife. And literally the catfish were laying on the ground, still flopping around, missing their fillets. So they were super fresh. And Mikey says, do you think you can fly up to Long Beach in the show? I'm flying to meet Michael Kittle. Bigger Grove show. It would be worth it. No, I won't be going to Texas. I've got my whole summer scheduled already. My next trip is north to Montana to go to a wedding that Silver Key's daughter is getting married up there. And then we'll probably be heading to the West Coast and back. Moneybag, sounds like you picked up some nice finds. I did. Matter of fact, I'm sitting here in a pile of stuff. I put some of it away. Here's what I bought me. Everything else I bought was just for the channel. Mikey says Long Beach, California. June 3rd and the 2nd is the show. Well, I have a huge show this weekend in Denver. Huge show. I ended up picking this up for me. It's a 1/4 ounce proof. Comes with a box and the COA. I have a lot of 10th ounce, but I don't have very many 1/4 ounces, so I bought that. And once we left Chattanooga, where we just kicked it, we drove down to Talladega, and then Choo Choo was there in Talladega. And it took he had some difficulties going on with his campsite, and he had things going on over there, and so we did end up doing a meetup, but we only got to meet up for a short time. But I did get to meet up with Choo Choo, and it was a great meetup. We had a great time at the race. The race is bad for phone communication, considering so many people are there. They throttle people back, and you just can't stream. But we had a good time there. And then after the 3 days at Talladega, we went all the way down to Dauphin, Daughin, Dauphin Island, in Alabama, and checked out the beaches down there, all the houses on the pedestals, and it was pretty neat to see all that. I had never seen that before. I didn't know that you could, get a B&B down there sitting 12 feet up off the water right on the beach, literally in the middle of the ocean. And that was pretty neat. And then we went on over to New Orleans, and we stayed 2 nights in New Orleans. And that's where we did a meetup with Clever Coin Name and Lady Kid Nichols. And this happens to be a giveaway from Clever Coin Name and Lady Kid Nichols that will be on my channel. It will be a giveaway for you guys. And it is up and coming, so look for that. Don't miss out on that. It is I think it's a 21W. I don't remember because I've been dealing with so much stuff here. It's a 17W. Proof 69 Silver Eagle special issue. I don't understand why it says 2017 W 2020. But so that's going to be a great giveaway for you guys. And then Clever gave me this. East India Company 1 rupee. It's 90% silver. It's an 1840, and it is in great shape, as you can see. So that is going in my favorite collection. And then I got some stickers for you guys. Whoever wins that proof ASE will get a couple of stickers, and then I have more stickers to give away. There's another one, and one more. Lady Kid Nichols and Clever Coin Name were a lot of fun to hang out with. We ended up going out to dinner. Really nice place, man. We went all out in that restaurant. We ate what we wanted to eat. If you wanted it, we ordered it. We chewed down. It was really, really good food. And we spent about 6 hours with them running around that day. So that was a lot of fun. And they are very, very pleasant people. Clever kind of comes off a little abrasive in his streams, but he's not abrasive in real life. He's not. And Lady is very much she's a very fine soul, meaning she is all about the people around her. And I found that to be very, very neat. When you meet people like that, you have to keep them around you. So when they're always thinking about what they can do for you and not so much what you can do for them, that's a beautiful thing. And then we all went to a coin store and we bought a handful of coins a piece. And then we ended up going back to the RV park in New Orleans and hanging out. And while we were driving through New Orleans, it was, he's such a jokester. While we were driving through New Orleans, Clever Coin Name says, what did Inkman say? I don't know. So what was the name of it? Primus. He says, oh, look, Primus is going to be here in town. And if you guys don't know Primus, I don't really know Primus. I know the music. I don't know the band or the people. And he says, oh, Primus is here. We got to go see that. And we weren't going to be there. But so then we went back to the RV park. And when they were getting ready to leave, they went through the RV park, and Primus was parked in the RV park. Primus's lead singer, Les Kuba, I think. He was there. Mike the Greek, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. Native Warrior, thank you very much. Hey, Big Flip, you are right about Clever and Lady. Yes. And they've been with me for a long time. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a good time for sure. And then so I think his name is, well, anyway, they're in the park and they're waiting for their show that's coming up the following night. And after Clever and Lady left, they called me and they said, hey, Primus is there. And they're just sitting outside their RV over there. And I said, okay, well, I'm not going to run over there. But so then I saw him at the pool, sitting in the hot tub, drinking beers and just having a good time. And so I didn't introduce myself. I didn't go up to him at all. Dogs might blow up because UPS, Amazon's here. If they blow up, I'm going to mute the mic until they're done blowing up. Guard dogs, So yeah, let me know if you ever want another trade. Let me make sure I'm not meeting him. Hi guys, sorry I missed you. Big Flip on your trip. Nerd, it's all good, bro. It's super difficult to stay on schedule. If the schedule varies even 4 or 5 hours, you end up getting jacked up for the next, wherever you're going. So we did a really good job at keeping up on that. But after New Orleans, we went to Houma, Louisiana, and hung out with Matt 83. We literally pulled up in his driveway at noon on Wednesday, and we pulled out our chairs and kicked it right there in the driveway underneath the overhang in Louisiana until not that night, the following night. And we hung out, had a great time. I got to meet with his kids. I got to meet, I think I counted like 36 kids over there, but I don't know. If it wasn't 36, it was at least 6. And his wife, and they're great people. I would love to meet them again. I've invited them here if they ever come to town. They want to see snow. They've never seen snow, but a little bit flying down there. And so that was super neat meetup. You'll hear more about that in the up and coming stream. But Matt 83 and his lady were really, I don't want to say first names because I just don't know if it's okay. So, and then after we left Matt, we did charter fish. We charter fished in the Gulf the Thursday. And we went for speckled trout and redfish. And we ended up catching a couple really big redfish and then probably 20 speckled trout, and had a great day. Flipside stayed back at the RV with the dogs, and me and Matt and his 2 boys went, and his boys cleaned house. I caught a couple fish, but I didn't catch very many. I didn't work real hard at it. I was mostly enjoying things, but that's an excuse. And make sure I'm not missing anything. Claypool is from this area I grew up. Used to see him at the coffee shop fairly often. Yeah. So he was there, and yeah, that was super neat to see that. And then after we left Matt's house on Friday, we went to Cajun Coin Hunter's house. We got there about noon. We hung out at Cajun's house. His wife cooked us some Cajun food. It was rice and etouffee maybe, or it was really good though. It was crazy good. And then right after we got done eating, we literally walked catty corner from the intersection where we were across the street, and there was a little house there where a local band practices. And we went inside this little teeny 15 by 15 square house with a band inside of it and listened to music. And that was super neat, but I had to keep pushing. I had to get to Shreveport by that night, so I had about a 5-hour drive in front of me. And we made it to 5 hours and crashed overnight after meeting up with Cajun. Matt followed us to Cajun's house, and Matt hung out with Cajun after we left. But then I kept going up to Shreveport. And then the following morning, after falling asleep in an RV park. Had pizza that night. Walked across the street, got Pizza Hut pizza, and stayed in the RV park. And the next morning, we drove to Ida's house, and we hung out with Ida for probably 6 hours, had breakfast, had a great time. And they are super neat people. I mean, don't let anybody tell you anything bad about Ida or her husband, because they were really, really sweet people. Ida has a quite the collection. We looked at it, and she's got quite the collection. She's really excited for the Grove. She's going to take a bunch of really nice 1 ounce custom rounds or bullion rounds or government backed up there, the ones that come in the boxes and have a huge premium behind them. She's going to have a bunch over there at the Grove for you guys to get a hold of. Really neat stuff. It's Susie Q. What's going on? Thank you very much. Gumbo, you're correct. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. So yeah, we had some gumbo, shrimp gumbo. Ida's awesome. Met her at Tyler Coyne's show last year. Yes, she is very neat. She bought us breakfast. You know, there's certain people you can't fight when they say when they're buying. Oh, I got a stepmom like that. Matter of fact, she gets mad if you say, "I'll get this," and she's already said it. You can't fight them. So she wanted that bill, and so Ida got that bill, and then we hung out at her place. And I think my sister-in-law might have ordered a quilt. I don't really know. And we hung out, and I hung out with her husband a little bit. And that guy was a true Texas cowboy. And once he starts getting rolling and he starts talking to you, that Texas accent kicks in there. And man, it's hard to focus, meaning it's hard to keep up because there's so much. He's an older than me even. And, you know, that really older, the older gen, it's just, they have a lot of slang words that you don't think about it until you're listening to it. Yeah, that Texas drawl. But no, that was super neat. So we hung out with Ida and her husband for 4 or 5 or 6 hours. And then we drove on. And where do we go after that? I was going to do another meetup, but that one fell through. So we pushed on and got all the way back to Amarillo and stayed at the same steakhouse parking lot overnight there. And then we pushed our way home in the wind. But I drove a long ways from Ida to Amarillo. She made shirts. Yeah. Can't stay, just came in to say hi. Have my own show at 6. Susie Q, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Susie Q's got a show at 6. That's a couple hours away. Make sure you guys swing in and say hello. Yeah, Eunice. Hey, Eunice, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Eunice, let me check. I'll check right now. Hold on. Let me see where we're at. Oh, man, hold on. I'll have to send you an email, dude. I don't know why it's not letting me in. Let me try something one more time. I changed passwords so much around here. Bingo, I'm in. Hold on. Still processing. But they did bill me. So I have the 2 no FGs. I have an 86. So they still have them. They accepted them on 4/7, and expected ship date is 6/10. So still a month out. I'd probably make them a phone call. January, February, March, April, May, June. And you were thinking in July. I think we'll have them beginning of June. And they get here within 2 days. May 27th, when I have 2 weeks before my surgery. Oh, Grandpa Tim, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much for that. Thank you all for the thumbs up if that's happening, and I appreciate you all coming in. So then we pushed after that Amarillo Steakhouse all the way home. And we ended up getting home late Sunday. But we were pushing real hard just to get home before the wind. And we really caught about 4 hours of wind right there at the end. So what's the big change, brother? No, not really change, but I think I'm going to stream tomorrow night a $50 hunt because I have to send back some boxes. And I have 4 boxes out there that I picked up before I left. So I think I'm going to do an auction and a $50 hunt tomorrow night, which will be Thursday night. And then also, glad to see you guys made it. Hey, Clever, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much for the meetup. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the channel membership. And I just showed this that you guys are giving away. And I will be doing that video soon. Oh, let me get over here. I got to do StreamYard. So that is coming from Clever, Coin Name, and Lady Kid Nichols. And then I got my 1 rupee, and then I got your stickers over here. And I have the artwork still in the RV. I haven't brought it in, but it's out there in the cabinet. So yeah, I just finally made the decision. Flipside can't get off early next week. And if she got off at noon on Thursday, I wouldn't get there till midnight on Thursday night or Monday morning. I mean, on Friday morning, then that would mean, and it's 11 hours for me there and back. So then that would mean I would have 1 day at the coin show, and that doesn't really work. And then Saturday, those guys go into these coin shows at 9:00, and then they end up shutting them down about 11:30. So that Saturday is a waste. So I really only have 1 day over there, and I'd be into it for $600. I'd be into it for $900 with fuel and lodging by the time it was all said and done, even if I do take my diesel truck over there. So I think the Grove is out, but this weekend we have a coin show up in Denver. Soulmate Stacking, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that membership. Thank you very, very much for that. I appreciate the re-up membership. Thank you. When's the wedding, Clever Coin Name? Asked, when's my last day of school? I'm having neck surgery June 10th, fusing 4 vertebrae before my gout pinches the spinal. Oh, man. My brother-in-law's got gout. It's incredibly painful. And he's a tough old cowboy, and this sometimes buckles him over. It's in his hands, and he's a cowboy, and he ropes. Almost the cost of 1 flight ticket, Bigfoot. That's why I said you should try to go to Long Beach show. Nah, that won't happen. I'm not going to Long Beach. I don't know that I'm going back to Florida anytime soon. That place is crazy. There's a lot of places. I just got back from Florida 2 years ago. I'm not going to run back over there again. I got plenty of other places to look at, but I appreciate the invite, Mikey. And we'll get together. We'll get together sometime. Yeah, nerd, prayers going out to you. I hope everything goes well with you. Keep us in touch. Mikey says, oh, you mean California? Oh, yeah. Okay. And California. Okay. I grew up in California. I left California 30 years ago. I never looked back. California is a beautiful state, but it's super expensive. And I'll tell you guys a for instance here in a second. But I'm not in any big rush to run. to California because I grew up there, literally grew up there. And, there is a difference in Southern and Northern California, but I grew up in Northern California, and the difference isn't enough to want to run over there. I wouldn't mind driving through. I just don't want to fly in and have to deal with incredible prices over there. I don't know how people do it. Zyron being one of them. I don't know how she survives. As we all know, she works too much, but you have to work that much to survive there. So we got into Tennessee, and before we went to the park in Nashville, we decided we were going to get some Chinese food and take it to the park. Gleason's News, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for the knife, for the fillet knife, and thank you very much for the meetup. I appreciate that. So we ordered up what we usually order up here in Colorado from a Chinese restaurant there in Nashville. The bill came out to $70. But here in Colorado, that bill's $130. So it's super expensive to live where I live in Colorado. And Nashville is a pretty cheap place to live. I don't, there's the prices of houses are way up there, but it's definitely the cost of living is a lot lower. Didn't catch many fish and they weren't too big. So basically every time you go out fishing with Flipside. Yeah, okay. Real Ruler? Really? Thank you for being in here. I appreciate you, Ruler. We ordered up what we usually order up here in Colorado. Yeah. And so it was like $60 cheaper in Tennessee than it would have been here at home. It's crazy. But the trip was good. Gas is almost $6 here in Leesburg, Florida. Well, it's at $5 here. No, it's at $4 here. We are the most expensive state we went to for fuel. Oh, we did see a $3.79 and a $3.89. We never once paid $3.99, and we get back to Colorado and it's $3.99. So I don't know where that's going to go. You just have to hope you made a stop at Kettleman's Steakhouse if you were in Oklahoma City. We were not. We skipped off of Oklahoma City. See why I'm moving to Tennessee? You just ain't fishing the right hole. Grandpa, yeah, Tennessee was super nice, and the state parks are incredible. Incredible. They were all three the same. They were all three identical parks on how they laid them out. And you're separated. And we met a really nice couple that was from Alabama. And she had retired years earlier, and he had just retired, sold his HVAC business. Well, he says he couldn't sell it. He said he could not sell his HVAC business. And so he just shut it down and walked away from it. Just went up 40 cents to 4.40 here, Ruler says, yeah. So I don't understand this generation of kids that I don't understand them. Gives me a headache just thinking about it. Who are we going to get to fix our furnace when I'm older and I can't fix my own furnace? Though I'll always be able to fix my furnace, but who am I going to get to work on my car, or who am I going to get to put a new fence up? And, the kids are going a different direction. It's not that they're not working. They're just doing everything on the internet these days. Somebody's got to do the work. I was in the trade 35 years. I worked for somebody every single day for 35 years. Inkman, I'm in the HVAC business, the manufacturing side of commercial side. Yeah. That's what happened to the hearing in this ear, Inkman, is the whiz wheel. Even though I did use hearing protection, we used that protection that the military was using also, and it still damaged my ears. Beautiful parks and no litter on the roads. Yeah, Grandpa Tim, Nashville is incredible. Now, there's some rough areas, man. Trust me, we bumped into some rough areas, but incredibly beautiful. For $30 a night, you have a great spot in a state park, and it was it wasn't crowded, and it's not like Colorado. Here, you do have to schedule, you do have to plan ahead and schedule everything in Nashville, but it wasn't like you couldn't get a spot. Did you bring your metal detector? Yes, we did, but we never got it out. Those things have covered, 10,000 miles in the last 2 years and have never been brought out. They've always been on the rig. We just never got them out. And 24 notifications. Must be busy hour right now. Yeah, they were beautiful, man. So, Eunice, as I said, 6/10 is the expected shipping date, but we'll probably get it earlier. I'm going to call Paul over there. He's got kind of a pull. He can kind of pull strings and see if we can't get it done. I've been welding for 25 years, building air handlers, and now commercial equipment for a major manufacturer. My hearing is the least of my health concerns now. Yeah, I lost a good friend that was a welder because of his work. But you guys should be using smoke eaters and all sorts of good stuff now. They got some good stuff for you guys, though the damage might be done already. I chewed on asbestos for the first 10 years of my career. Literally tore it down and stomped it out and put it in a furnace box and took it and threw it in the back of the truck and went to the dump and threw it in the dump. So probably one of these days I'll pay the price for that. Incubation period, 40 years. I'm getting there. So we'll see how that goes. Looking forward to that little fun time. All right, we got 20 watching, 33 up. I appreciate that. Let me give me an up. I thank you all for that. But as for what's going on, I can show you guys some stuff. So we're going to have an auction tomorrow night. And I brought in one. Oh, let me change the view. Nope. All right, there's the view. So while I was away, I ordered up some intaglios. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 tubes of intaglios. Most of these intaglios are ones that you haven't seen before. I mean, you've probably seen them before, but not on my channel. Let me get a focus going on here. So 4 tubes of intaglios. And I ended up picking up some miscellaneous date American Silver Eagles, and then another roll of maples. That's just basically I'm stacking. Then I ended up getting 4 of the 5-ounce quarters. Those will be coming up in an auction, and they are like Mount Hood and Glacier National Park, and Gettysburg and Apostle Island. So I got those. Let me adjust this camera a little more. Oh, wrong way. So let me get rid of this keyboard. Everything's dusty because I haven't dusted in a week, 2 and 3 weeks. Then I got a Proof Libertad 5-ouncer that's coming up. And I ended up picking, we're going to save these for last. I ended up picking up probably $500 face value and 40%, and $200 face value and 90% silver. And then I did pick up some quarters, some dimes. I picked up some rolls of proofs, some Morgans also, and then some miscellaneous stuff for up-and-coming auctions. So keep an eye out for up-and-coming auctions. And then this one, nope. This is 90% proof. That's not maples. Oh, I picked up these. These are the 1/2 ounce. We've seen them before. Great Scott, yeah. Keep an eye out because these are going to be bin. I'm just going to mow through them. So that's the half ounce Canadian and U.S. border half ounce round, I think it is. Oh no, that's not that one. This one is the war in the Pacific, I think. Yeah, the Battle of Coral Sea. So I picked up a full tube of those. Then I ended up picking up, man, a bunch of proof Sacagaweas. I picked up 2 full boxes of every date of the ASEs from 85 to 2005. No, from 86 to 2005. And then I picked up 2 full boxes of slabs for up and coming auctions. You guys saw the gold that I picked up. And then I also picked up a commemorative and another ASE in a box. Picked up a roll of dimes and a roll of war nickels. And then this is kind of sick. This is a whole box of, if we get beyond these in assay, this is all government backed and intaglio, this entire box. It's probably, I don't know, 5 pounds. On top of that, we've got all these bullion bars in assay. Did I just flash my address? I did. Oh. So there's that. And then what else? Okay, check this out. These are coming up in the auction, and they are incredible. They come with authenticity, and they are from intaglio, and you guys have not seen these before. Let me change my view. Been 5 pounds? Yeah. It's what's going to keep my channel surviving for about the next 2 weeks. So you guys check it out. It's 2 ounces of silver. And the one planchet has been stamped with the 1 ounce, the half ounce, the quarter ounce, the 10th ounce, and the gram. All a Merc repop. And it's all one coin. And they come with the authenticity. And they are numbered. And this coin is numbered. If you look at the back right here, it's got a number on it. A next number. So those are up and coming in an auction too. And then they come with the authenticity, like this one, limited mintage, and that's 310. And then that number is probably going to say 310 right there. I can show that. So I ended up getting like 5 of those, but super neat. And then a crap ton of Constitutional. If you guys have a chance, buy Constitutional right now if you can. You should get 5 ounce silver Apollos. I already own 5 of those, Mikey. And I own 5 70s that I submitted when they first came out. That's kind of one of the things that I keep for myself. I did sell 3 69s, but I kept all the 70s. And I do have them. They are graded even. Oh, check this out. So this is 20 pounds of copper. Let me change my view. This bag right here. They are silver plated copper bars. So it says 100 mil clad silver. And then right over here in the other corner, it says 1 ounce to 3/9 fine copper. Mikey says, I mean for donations. No, I'm not separating from those. I think those things have drove up pretty good. So this is like 20 pounds of copper that I need to Probably put some of that in the auction. What are you giving for face? I know you're cheap. You're cheap. No worries. Just curious. Okay, what would I pay? If you can get at 20, you're doing good. I have heard a story or two at 18, but I try to buy constitutional when constitutional I can get a hold of at spots. But if I needed it, I would probably do something at 20. I just sold 400 pounds of copper to the scrapper. Yeah, and what'd you get a pound for that? Candy, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for sending that. Man, my phone is just blowing up. Everybody's on YouTube right now. Let me change it back. So I do know Money Maniacs is streaming right now. He's doing kind of an auction thing. Silver Springs, what's going on, my dude? Thanks for coming in. Thank you for being a channel member. Clever Coin Name, thank you for being a channel member. Appreciate it. Hey, I got to meet the gold in person. It's taller than it looks on TV. $2.60 a pound. $900 bill you got? That's nice. I've got about 50 pounds of copper in the garage, but I think I'm going to keep it. Yeah, it's $22 locally. 20 is where you might have to be, but I heard a story about 18.25 and 18.5. I think I'm going to stream tomorrow night. Springs, have you been finding any silver in your boxes and have the boxes kept coming through? Let me know. These nuts. Hey, Bubba Bogey, what's going on, bud? Thank you for coming in. We are well. We are relaxed. I have my driving arm, which is at the window, is way tanner than my other arm. And that's the only bummer I got going on right now. AG Surfer, you know you never know what you're going to get with me. So, so I've got my sister-in-law, the churchgoer. When she asks me for these, she has to say, give me some of these nuts. Super funny. And she doesn't get it. She doesn't know. I can't. You haven't been watching my videos? No, I haven't been doing anything. I haven't been on YouTube in 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. I haven't been anywhere. I did see you caught some about 2 weeks ago. So are you finding any more? Thank you very much, mods. My bot doesn't like all the emojis, Bubba, but it's no problem. Feel free to throw all the emojis. It's not a problem. It's just my bot will hold up until we release it. And it's no problem. And anybody in here who wants to do oh, I need to fire up the bot. Let me do that for you guys. You can do ! find me, and it will throw your channel link. I do want to give everybody that ability to share themselves out. It's what it's about. If you're not able to share your own channel with anybody in the room, it's not right. So, bot's coming up, I think. Hold on. The bot is up. You guys can do exclamation point find me. There you go, Great Scott. Yeah, I pick on my sister-in-law a lot because she's easy to pick on. There you guys go. Muscle Shell, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So up and coming, I think I'm going to be doing some collabs with a couple other channels. So keep an eye out for that. And hey, Big Flip sponsored my last video for an end of stream giveaway. You're going to have to refresh me on what happened there. I've been getting more silver coin than in 1800s. That's awesome. Eunice, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. Let me see if Money Maniacs is on, because if he's on, I'm going to throw that link. We're going to go over there. I'm going to, I got to get some wings cooking. Well, can't do it that way. Oh, yeah, he's live right now. Let me grab that link. You guys can go over there. Just tell him Big Flip Raid if you don't mind, please. There's the link. So I'll be streaming tomorrow night, $50 hunt and an auction if you guys want to come in. And also Friday night and also Sunday night. But I'm going to be doing a video on the auction items coming up. And then also what's going to be in the new pulls for the $60 tier. Thank you, Candy Hall. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll send that email out. As soon as I go upstairs, I'll do it on my phone. So there's the link. Oh, thank you, Siren. I appreciate that so much. I got it up here. I might as well send it. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here, you guys. I thank you all for coming in and listening to me. And thank you all for the 43 up. That's an incredible number. We ran 1 hour and I got 43 up. So thank you all for that. Clever Coin, yes. Make sure you guys grab up Clever Coin name. He's going to work on some stuff for my channel, banners and stickers and things like that. And we're gonna build him up along with Lady Kid Nichols. We're gonna get them over. We're gonna get them monetized here in the next couple months. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Do something nice for somebody. Pay it forward every chance you get. I'll see you on the next one. Please be safe. Take care. I don't know how to shut this thing down. Oh, I got it over here. Take care, everybody. Oh, Paula Bloom, how are you? I won't shut down. You just stepped in. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you. Dad Learning Coins. Thank you very much. Wait, we got maybe a raid coming in. Hold on a minute. I'll keep going. Paula Bloom, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Mischief, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a channel member. Sacktown Amy, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for being a channel member. I appreciate that so much. Can Do Veteran, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you so much. Are you new to my channel or different name, or did you change your name, or what's going on? Dad Learning, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much, Sacktown. I appreciate that so much. Amazon guys pulling up. I'm going to mute this. I'll be right back. Dogs are going to blow up. I got to grab a package. I'll be right back. So sorry. Papa, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Paula, you're going to have a great time with Ida. She is a beautiful soul. Had a great time over there with her. Big Flip was just about to shut down the stream, but you're all here and stay longer, so you have to stick around. Now, it's all good. I just saw a few people come in, so I didn't want to shut it down right when they came in. What is Sacktown? Sacktown, thank you very much for being a channel member. I appreciate that. Yeah, you'll have a great time. She's got a beautiful spot too, man. And you got to go to that little diner. She's mad at the diner right now, but she'll probably get over it. You guys go down to that diner. It was good eats. Well, you better bring your clipboard because she's going to put you to work. She's got quite the collection to go through. Oh, I know. That's what I was just saying. It's crazy you said that same time I said that. Yeah, she's got some incredible coins over there, man. Like 1 ounce rounds, government backed with an asteroid in it. I've never even seen something like that. With box and authenticity, and it's probably worth $72 million. I don't know what it's worth. How do you find that out? How do you figure that out? Copper Owl Coins, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yeah, she's got an incredible collection over there, and it's overwhelming. She's got a whole room dedicated to her coins, and it's overwhelming. You're going to have to get a grip when you walk in there. It's going to be crazy. We looked at her coins for 3 hours, and I probably didn't even bump into a tenth of it. She just kept bringing stuff out. It was crazy. Watch the video. It's pretty crazy. I got sandwiches and triples. Yeah, what I think is happening right now is somebody's dumping a collection that they got, or somebody's stealing from dad and putting a collection out there, because it's the kind of personal problem I like, Mikey. Yes. Yeah, you're definitely going to go to work. And I don't think we're going to Grove because it's 11 hours for me, and I don't. And Flipside can't get going until noon on Thursday. That means we get in on midnight on Thursday, which means Friday. And that would be 1 day. And then, those coin shows shut down like at noon on a Saturday. They open up at 9 and then they're packing up and leaving on a Saturday. I don't get it. Is what it is. So I don't think the time just doesn't work for us. I'm excited for all of you going to the Grove. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's streams about the goings on and see all the people walking around with Ida's shirts on. Best coin community. Yeah. And Ravenhawk and Rob Fines and SS did a stream on Monday that if you guys want to know some information about it, you go over there and check that video out. I think the host was SS, but I think it was SS, the Seeker. So you can go over there and watch that. It's got a lot of information on the up and coming Grove show. I'm excited for Yeah, me too, Sacktown. I'm going to look forward to that too. I'm going to keep an eye out. Sorry, I had a wreck. Had to run to. No problem, Ashes. Thank you very much. I was almost going to shut down, and then like 6 people came in. Look at that. In an hour and 7 minutes, I got 50 up. You guys are missing me. That's what was happening. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. So what's the decision to be made? Ashes, no, I'm going to do a stream tomorrow night because I have 4 boxes that I have to go through, and I'm way behind on what the channel needs. And I wouldn't mind bringing in some money so that I can go up to the Denver Coin Show. I just bought a massive, literally, I have Let me show you guys this. And this will kind of just let you know, on top of all that other stuff I showed you. Look. Here's 2 boxes that I brought in. I still want to go to Denver, but the channel's crippled right now. I wouldn't mind bringing in, a little bit of stuff. Here's more boxes. And this is all stuff that I have to inventory and put into play. Ashes, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for being a channel member. You've been with me for, it's more than 23 months. I think it's 28, but have you guys ever seen one of these? Oh, let me check something. I got to go to StreamYard to see if you guys can see it. It's got the Morgan and the Peace, and it is put out by, when's the Denver show? It's this weekend. British Virgin Islands. So it's got the Queen on the back, and then it's got our Morgan and Peace on the front. I picked that up for me. It's a reverse proof, super neat. And on top of that, I picked up some other stuff, some uncirculated stuff, and just crazy. No worries, Grandpa. Just giving you crap. We'll wait patiently for whatever you put out there. Yeah, it's this weekend. Matter of fact, I think it's Friday. And I told this story before, but last time I went to the Denver Coin Show, I pulled up in the parking lot, and it was opening hour. It was like 10 minutes. The show had been open. And when I pulled into the parking lot, there was a car parked, and the trunk was open. So as I'm driving by, I looked in the trunk, and it was stuffed full of flat rate boxes. Small, medium, large. Probably 30, 40 boxes in there. And I know what they were. They were coins. So, leaving so soon. Paula, thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate it. So, I got out and I closed the trunk. So, I did my good deed for that day. Somebody clicked the button in the cab of the car and opened up the trunk and didn't know it. And then went in the coin show. It was probably a dealer. And there was a crazy amount of stuff in there. Now, it might have been, for all I know, socks. I don't know. But it seems pretty feasible. It seems that it possibly could have been a lot of coins. So I saved somebody a lot of problems. I'm still fighting a little bit of a lung infection from Louisiana, I think. When I get around those moist climates, man, my lungs can't hang. So, and then I'm going to be doing some changes on the channel, but I'm not promising anything until I change it. And nothing for the rolls or any of that stuff, or the tiers or any of that being produced by foreign countries right now that I can't keep up. There are works of art. Yes, Sectown, absolutely. And I think our government needs to step up and get away from the ASCs and start producing some coins that are worth something, I mean, the Morgans and the Peace dollars, that's all right, but really? Get them. Somebody get them. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate it. Siren, thank you very much for taking care of that. Wackabot. Miles 1982 Smile. What's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for that. There's another one. Was timed out. Thank you, Siren, for that. And I reported him. Yeah, Ashes, I've got sunburn on this arm from being by the door, being by the window, and this one's not so much because it was on the inside of the car. She is well. She is really good. I had so I had something really horrible happen to one of my friends. That it happened to have been the friend I was going to meet at Talladega, and he called me up a week before and he said, "I just came from the hospital and the doctor says I have something going on with my liver, and I'm not going to be able to fly." And yeah, Ashes, I'm so sorry. We'll get together on that. You'll get your hug soon enough, my friend. And maybe this summer you guys can come this direction or something. All you guys got to do is fly into Colorado Springs, and I'll pick you up at the airport. It's 4 minutes away. May the 4th be with you. Great Scott. Glad you had a good visit with Ida. Yeah, it was Sacktown. It was a great visit. It was a lot of fun. I wish I could have stayed longer, but there was just, I had to miss the wind. When you're driving 31-foot billboard down the road, you have to jockey for a position on when the wind is coming in and when it's not. And we had to drive through the night to stay out of the wind to get to a certain point where we weren't having a lot of wind. And that's part of the problem with driving a big RV. But I had a good buddy that said he couldn't make it to the race. Doctor wouldn't let him fly. And I was all like, that's a bummer. And Mark, maybe we'll do it on the next one. And then on the way home Sunday, I found out that he had passed. And so it was, he was a serious drinker. He drank a lot. And I think he just I think it just shut down and finally took its toll. But what's really sad is, there's such a thing as going quick, and then there's such a thing as, going in a week's time. And he just didn't let anybody know what was going on because I think he didn't think it was a big deal or something like that. But what was sad was he had just sold his business 2 weeks previous and cashed out and was ready for his retirement and had 2 weeks of helping the person that bought the business outright go through question and answer if needed. And then he was going to be totally done and retired. And he died 1 week later. So it's crazy. It's really crazy. Enjoy your time, enjoy your family, enjoy your life. Get away every chance you get and just enjoy it because you never know. So my buddy Mark is gone and it's super sad. He was like my NASCAR dude. And yeah, Sacktown, it's pretty sad. And he was the guy that, if I was going to a NASCAR race, I'd call him up and he'd be there in an instant. And then he called me and he said, the doctor won't let me go, won't let me fly. And then, 7 days later, he was passed. So, and then I didn't get any notification from him or anything. We talk once or twice a year because it's NASCAR season. That's when we talk. So, and he ran a business in Vegas. And, I'm doing things in Colorado. And the only reason I met him was because his son bought a house across the street. And so that's how I got introduced to him. And then it stuck ever since. So, but we lost Mark, and that's a super bummer. So I don't know. I'm going to have to make a phone call. I was going to let things cool down for a week before I call and find out what's going on with him. Miles, is that a new name? Are you new to my channel? What's going on? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. The Juan Barrera guy. Yeah, what was going on with that? Juan Barrera? Grandpa, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It was just really weird. And what was super weird was the night previous, about the time that he passed, that we found out when he passed, Flipside got super emotional. I looked over at her and I said, "What's wrong with you?" And she says, "I don't know. I don't know what's going on." T Wolf, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for that. And I said, "Well, is it because of Trips coming to an end or what's going on? She says, I don't know. It's just she got super emotional, man, and I could see a tear in her eye, and I just didn't understand it. And I said, well, let me know what I can do. And then it went away. And then we went and found out that he had passed about that same time. So I think she got a little bit of vibes from it. One is the only one that ripped off. Oh. Yeah, but that's another side of town. Oh, I see what you were saying. I had a discussion with her, and that I would help her in any way she wants, and she wants to handle it a different way, and that's fine. I myself, I wouldn't be so nice. That is unfortunate that you didn't get to connect with him one more time. He stopped by to say goodbye to you, and she sensed it. See, I didn't think about it that way. Yeah. And guys aren't sensitive like that. Women are. It's nothing bad, but I mean, I'm kind of a sensitive guy, but it was just really weird. T Wolf, welcome in. Thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate that. I can't believe that there are people like that out there. I know, Springs, it's one guy ripped me off for $150, and I threatened to destroy his life. I put up an item. It was Corey Coolbaugh. I don't care if I say his name or not. And Corey Coolbaugh came in and said his daughter was sick in the hospital. And that he needed money to get to and from the hospital, as a matter of fact. And I threw up a nice coin, and then Dash, Big Viking Bullion, ended up buying it. And so I sent that money that Dash paid for that coin to Corey Coolbaugh. And then I go to find out 2 or 3 weeks later that his wife had supposedly died or was in the hospital 2 or 3 weeks previous. And now his daughter was in the hospital. And I go to find out it's a big scam. So I went online. I got all the information I could on him. I found out where his wife worked. I found him out on Facebook. And I knew where his wife worked. I knew who her boss was. I couldn't get in touch with him. He wouldn't answer his phone. So I called her to work. And I said, I need to talk to so-and-so. And they said, oh, she doesn't work here anymore. I said, I'm pretty sure she does, because she just posted on Facebook the menu for the day. And if you don't get her on the phone, I'm going to get in touch with her boss. And she said, no, she doesn't work here anymore. And I said, I'm pretty sure I'm talking to you, and you are the person I'm looking for. And she hung up, and I called back, and I said, I'm going to blow this phone up until somebody answers my questions, or I'm talking to your boss. And this went on for about 5 minutes, and she hung up, and I called back again, and then I sent a message to her boss. And she calls Corey Coolbaugh and says, Big Flip's looking for you, and you need to call him because he's going to get me fired. And I told her, I said, I'll get you fired for sure. I'll get you fired. You'll block my number, and I'll get another number and another number and another number. And so Corey called me, and I said, I want my money. I want my money now. Send it to me. And he says, I don't have it. And I said, well, you're going to find some way to get it, because it's coming to me in PayPal right now. And so he ended up sending me my money back right then. I said, now you're going to give me all the money I invested into finding you on the internet and paying for services to find out the information on you. I said, Coolbaugh is a huge name in your town. I said, you don't want me doing that. And anyway, there's so many people in the coin community that want your information. I said, just send me my money. And so I made him send the $37 that it cost me to get all the information on him. And he paid me up, and I just let it go. I tried to help him, but he just didn't want any help. So it is what it is. But I would do the same thing for Keys. It's just he wants to go about it in a different way. So we'll see how it goes. Corey was one, Scott, for sure. And telling you, yeah, I hate people like that. And your spousal unit, your better half, or your wife, or your husband are all tied in with that. They're not ignorant. They, it's, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, you knew. You knew what was going on. Sorry, I didn't want to make you sad. I meant you were going to meet him, but he couldn't fly as you missed him. Yes. And exactly what you said, that you didn't connect with him one more time. He stopped by to say goodbye to you, and she sensed it. Yes. And I think that's exactly what happened. They were making trips to Vegas. Yeah. Well, they can do what they want. I got my money back. I would have, had it been more money, it would have been bad. I've had bosses mess with my paycheck one time. I've had bosses mess with the Flipside's paycheck one time. I had a nephew came to town. He did a phone soliciting thing, and they messed with his paycheck one time. I went to a Cadillac dealership where my lady was working, and they were messing with her paycheck, and they wouldn't give her a paycheck. There was nothing left on any of the desks anywhere in the offices. And I said, now you give me my lady's paycheck, or I'm going out to the lobby. And he opens the drawer of the desk and pulls it out of the desk and hands it to me. It would have been much easier just to hand it over. I'm kind of a live wire sometimes. I've been known to stuff people in garbage cans and things like that. Instead of hitting them, just stuff them in a garbage can. Yeah, Sacktown, absolutely correct. I think so. Cajun Coin Hunter, what's going on? Mono me, my friend. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. I just got done talking about our get together and the great food you served us and the excellent music we went through. And thank you very, very much for that. I appreciate it so much. You can go back and stream. And you're probably 30 minutes in when I talked about me and Matt getting over there to you. Great time. And I thank you very much for all you did for me. I appreciate it. You're a very kind soul. I thank you for that. Oh, you're backstage. I got you, my dude. Yeah. Sorry about that.
How you doing, Flip?
Holy moly. My bad. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Oh, your volume was up?
Oh, I missed what you said. Sorry.
I said, oh, was your volume up?
Yeah, it was. Blew my ears out.
Oh, okay. Hey, Coin Junkie, Ashes, C2, Sacktown. Everybody in the chat, hello. That's a lot of names to announce. Oh, I don't want to waste no strength, I don't know if you getting off in a little bit or what.
Yeah, I'm going to get off in a little bit, but we got time to chat.
Oh, okay.
I just got to cook some wings. I'm pretty good at cooking wings.
Oh, okay. So y'all
But
like this?
I thank you very, very much. And let your wife know I thank her very much. That was great food that we had over there, and I appreciate it. And I found out that those little dried shrimp that you have there, they're pretty tasty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've never eaten those before like that.
I love them as a snack food.
I've never had those like that, and I will be eating some more.
If I'd have known about it, I could have got you a whole 1 pound bag down here for wholesale.
We have Asian markets here that have those. I didn't know what they did with them. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah, they make shrimp fried rice with them sometimes in a pinch. But
smoking bologna. Ashley says they're smoking bologna and they're going to fry it.
Smoking
that stuff's
bologna?
Hard to keep lit, Ashes. I don't know how you're doing it. LOL. Yeah, that was good stuff, Cajun. Super neat music over there.
Every now and then, Missy will throw dried shrimp in her shrimp gumbo. Gives it a good flavor. Or added flavor. Silver Springs, how you doing? Sacktown Army. May, I should say.
All right. Yeah, that was a good trip. We pushed hard after we left you, Cajun.
It didn't take you that long to get to Shreveport, though, did it?
We went further than Shreveport. We got
Oh,
within an
okay.
hour of Ida, and
Oh,
then we
okay.
got to Ida the following morning, and then we pushed all the way to Amarillo after Ida. And then after Amarillo, we made it home.
Man, I completely forgot about bringing you to T-Boys, getting some cracklings and boudin. I completely forgot about that. But you know, Missy had one thing on her mind: going across the street to see the band play.
Yeah, no problem. And Missy really locked in with Flipside sister.
Yeah, Linda.
Yeah. Ashes, that's funny.
She didn't want to leave.
No, she didn't want to leave. But she's a lady that went from her entire life in California Bay Area to moving to Colorado, and she doesn't know how to turn it off. In California, every day, all day, you're going.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She doesn't know how to just stop and smell the roses, and enjoy the moment. And when she does finally learn how to enjoy the moment, you can't break her away from it. So it's
a Cajun band, which I always did to play some Cajun music, but your sister-in-law had a request, Jolene, Dolly Parton, and y'all got a good rendition of the song. That was an excellent version of it. And a few other songs, but they mostly they half Cajun band. They got accordion player in the band, and then everybody in there knows how to play French music. So and sing French. So cracklings and boudin, ashes.
Boudin sausage. It's pork based with rice in it, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We brought some back here.
Oh, did you? Where'd y'all get it from?
Oh, I don't know. Some convenient mart somewhere.
Oh, no. Y'all could have got it frozen over here. Vacuum pack froze. So and then, to bring back and then fresh to eat right there.
Right. Well, it said on the package, it said boil it for 7 minutes and then pan fry it if you want to. So I boiled it for 7 minutes. There was absolutely nothing left of the pork and the rice inside the cases. So then I had to strain it all out, and then I turned it into kind of a Cajun
rice dish.
Yeah. So I didn't know what I was doing with that. I made a
Hey, Mark.
I made a bad mistake on that one.
Was it in a vacuum bag?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You're supposed to boil it in the bag.
Oh, well, see, that would have helped.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. A lot of people don't, but you boil it in the bag once it's defrosted. And it don't take long because the boudin's already cooked. Everything's cooked. All you're doing is reheating
it. Siren's laughing at me.
Siren Silverstars, how you doing?
Take care, T-Wolf. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
And I forgot to give you a bunch of stickers to hand out.
Oh, that would have been nice. Thank you all for the thumbs up. I appreciate that so much. But we'll be going back through. I'm going to go visit Matt again, so we'll be back through there again in the future.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to going back down there.
Yeah, there's a lot more to see down there. I don't know which way y'all went down. Where'd y'all launch the boat at? Cocodrie, or y'all had to, I would say.
Straight down from Huma.
Yeah, that's Cocodrie. Y'all passed through a town, and right after town, They had a bridge and a lake to the right of the bridge, and then kept on going another 6 miles.
Matter of fact, we got stuck at that bridge while they spun it around and let a barge through.
Okay.
That's 20 minutes I'll never get back.
Wow, that long?
Yeah, it was crazy long. Well, it was a barge with a crane on it, and then 2 other barges in tow.
Oh,
And they were squeaking that thing through there.
I'm trying. Oh, you mean like not much room?
Yeah, it was a big barge.
Yeah. Trying to think if that was the Borg Bridge or was it the Boudreaux, by Boudreaux Bridge?
I don't know, but that place is devastated down there, man.
Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, you know, ground zero, especially more to the east, is worse. More to the east is worse.
More towards Venice.
Yeah, yeah, like the next couple small towns over, like
Yeah.
6 miles away. Like what that little community called Pointe-aux-Chenes and Montague, all that area down there. There's hardly nothing left. Homo was on the good side of the storm. It's and Chauvin. That was all on the good side of the storm.
Yeah.
It's worse. Just 5 miles to the east, it's a lot worse. Nothing there. I mean, it was taking mobile homes and brick homes.
And I guess they just caught a tornado running through there a couple of weeks ago too.
I heard something about a tornado down there somewhere in that area. When we had all that them bad squalls come through over here, them strong cold fronts. Hey, Mikey.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to get out of here, guys. I gotta cook dinner. Cajun, I appreciate you coming up, and thank you very much for the visit. I appreciate that.
Oh man, can't wait till the next time. But
Yeah,
we'll have more stuff planned. We'll have more time to do
Yeah.
something also. You know.
Absolutely correct.
All right, Big Flip. Take it
All
easy,
right.
buddy. You know, as always, love, peace, crackling
Bacon grease.
grease. Catch y'all later. Sleep time.
Take care, Cajun. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Do something nice for wait. I have to go back to work. Sacktown Amy, thank you very much for coming in. I've been missing you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, till I see you all again. Once again, do something nice for somebody. Pay it forward every chance you get. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Look for some up and coming collabs. You guys will really enjoy them. Until they're here, I can't say much about it, but peace out.